Have you observed how gymnasts possess remarkably sculpted physiques without ever lifting traditional weights? I'll reveal their secret training methods.
I'm a certified fitness professional, and these 7 bodyweight techniques will revolutionize how you build strength and muscle definition.
Most fitness enthusiasts make one critical training error. Continue watching to discover what'll preventing your transformation and how to fix it.
You'll master pushing movements that develop impressive chest definition without requiring any gym membership or expensive equipment whatsoever.
Discover shoulder strengthening techniques that eliminate chronic pain while building powerful, defined deltoids that command attention and respect everywhere. Learn the foundational core exercise Olympic athletes rely on that eliminates lower back pain while creating visible abdominal definition. These lower body movements build powerful legs that keep you active, energetic, and capable in every physical activity you enjoy.
Have you attempted bodyweight exercises before and struggled? Share your experience, because what follows will transform your entire approach.
Let's begin with a movement that appears advanced but remains accessible to everyone, the archer push-up for unilateral chest development.
Position your hands approximately double shoulder width apart. Descend by shifting weight laterally, bending one arm while extending the other. Your body shifts side to side rhythmically, resembling an archer drawing a bow, creating unilateral loading that amplifies muscle activation significantly. Unlike bilateral pressing, this technique forces one side to manage majority loading, increasing muscle fiber recruitment approximately 40% higher.
This strength translates directly into daily activities. Opening resistant doors becomes effortless. Unsticking,
playing with grandchildren, lifting them, wrestling playfully, tossing them skyward, you'll possess strength and stamina, making you feel decades younger instantly.
Begin with 3 sets of 5 to 8 repetitions per side. Progress gradually toward 12 to 15 repetitions over coming weeks.
Within 3 weeks of consistent practice, you'll notice visible chest definition in your reflection that makes you stand noticeably taller.
Most men over 30 struggle with overhead pressing because their shoulders are simultaneously weak and inflexible. Here's the solution.
The elevated pike push-up simultaneously addresses both issues while building impressively rounded shoulder caps that project masculine power visually.
Place feet on a chair and walk hands backward, forming an inverted V shape with elevated hips, creating the proper angle.
Lower your head toward the floor between your hands. Then press powerfully upward through your shoulders until arms fully extend. Vertical bodyweight pressing activates deltoid muscles 35% more than machines because your body stabilizes multi-directionally simultaneously. The progression integrates naturally. Start with low elevation, gradually increase height as strength develops, eventually progressing toward wall-supported handstands.
No more wincing when reaching for high shelves. No more avoiding activities because your shoulders aren't what they once were.
However, powerful upper body development means nothing without solid core strength. This brings us to the 3rd foundational exercise. Forget traditional crunches. The hollow body hold represents what Olympic gymnasts utilize as their foundation for marble-like abdominal definition.
Lie flat on your back and press your lower back firmly into the floor. There should be absolutely 0 gap.
Extend arms overhead and lift shoulders and legs just inches off the ground. Your body forms a gentle, hollow shape.
Now maintain this position. That burning sensation you feel, that's your entire core firing at maximum capacity simultaneously.
Static holds create approximately 40% more core development than sit-ups because of continuous tension maintained throughout the entire duration.
But here's what makes this truly special. This is the exact position your body requires for every single gymnast movement. Start with only shoulders lifted and knees bent. Progress to legs straight. Work gradually toward 30 to 60-second holds.
That persistent lower back pain from prolonged desk sitting, it simply disappears. You move through your day with newfound ease.
I understand what you might be thinking at this point. These movements appear challenging. Traditional weights seem safer, more controllable.
Here's the truth. Weights make you feel like you're building muscle because they're heavy and provide immediate feedback. But bodyweight movements force your body to build muscle because they challenge multiple systems simultaneously, creating genuine functional strength.
Gymnasts aren't strong because they lift heavy. They're strong because they move their body through space with complete control. That's the difference between gym strength and real strength. So let's continue building that authentic strength with your lower body. If you've observed a gymnast's legs, you know they're not just strong, they're sculpted with distinct separation and impressive definition. The Bulgarian split squat is one of their secret weapons. If you can perform a basic lunge, you can execute this. Stand approximately 2 feet before a chair or bench. Place 1 foot behind you on the elevated surface for support.
Lower your back knee toward the ground while keeping your front knee aligned over your ankle. Drive through your front heel.
What most people don't realize, when you squat with both legs, your dominant side compensates, eventually creating problematic imbalances.
The Bulgarian split squat forces each leg to work independently, handling nearly 100% of your body weight individually.
Single leg movements activate your quadriceps muscles approximately 25% more than regular squats, significantly enhancing development and strength. Start with 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions per leg. If too easy, slow your descent to a deliberate 3-second count.
When traveling, walking all day through new cities doesn't wear you down. You stay active, capable, enjoying all your favorite activities.
With your legs and core now covered, it's time to build that powerful back that creates an impressive V-tapered physique. The truth about building an incredible back: gymnasts don't start with advanced moves. They build using one foundational exercise. The Australian pull-up, also called the inverted row, is how gymnasts develop their impressive V-taper from the beginning. The genius is that you control exactly how difficult it is. More vertical equals easier, more horizontal equals harder. Perfect scalability. Horizontal pulling activates your mid-back muscles approximately 30% more than vertical pulls, building that thick, powerful appearance. Begin with 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions at 45 degrees. Progress to 15 reps nearly horizontal before advancing to pull-ups.
What this does for you, you walk into rooms and people notice, not because you're showing off, but because your posture commands respect. Your shoulders sit back naturally, your chest opens, you occupy space with quiet confidence, looking like someone who genuinely cares for himself.
Want to build shoulder strength, core stability, and mental toughness all in a single movement. This exercise does exactly that. The wall walk to handstand hold is how gymnasts develop the foundation for every advanced skill they eventually master successfully.
Start in a push-up position with your feet flat against a wall. Now walk your feet up that wall simultaneously.
Walk your hands back toward the wall. Go as high as feels comfortable, even if it's just a few steps initially.
Hold that position for 5 to 10 seconds, then walk yourself back down with complete control. Progress gradually over weeks.
As your strength builds over the weeks, you'll walk higher and higher until eventually reaching a full handstand against the wall.
Inverted movements create approximately 50% more shoulder stabilizer activation than seated presses because your entire body works as one unit.
Start with 3 to 5 wall walks per session, holding at your maximum comfortable height for 10 to 15 seconds each time.
What this gives you, the confidence that you can still do hard things, that you're not too old for challenges.
When life demands something physical, helping someone move, lifting heavy boxes, doing yard work, you handle it without hesitation or calling for help.
And now for the final piece that brings it all together. This movement transforms pull-up inability into pull-up mastery faster than any other. The jump pull-up to slow negative is precisely what gymnasts use to build pulling strength, and it works for absolutely everyone. Stand directly under a pull-up bar, jump up, and use that momentum to get your chin over the bar successfully.
Once you're at the top, hold yourself there for 1 full second. Feel your muscles engaged before the critical next part.
Then comes the critical part. Lower yourself down as slowly as humanly possible. Take a full 3 to 5 seconds descending.
Fight gravity with everything you've got. That lowering phase, the negative, is precisely where the real transformation happens for you.
Third the science? Eccentric training produces approximately 50% more muscle growth than regular lifting because the lower
And this movement recruits everything simultaneously. Your lats, biceps, rear deltoids, rhomboids, and core all fire together as one unit. Start with 5 jump pull-ups, each with that deliberate 3-second descent. Gradually increase your lowering time to 5, then eventually 8 seconds.
Your muscles will gradually become strong enough to pull yourself up without needing that initial jump. The transformation is inevitable with consistency.
What changes? You feel vitality coursing through your body. Your partner notices the change, not just how you look, but how you move and carry yourself.
You have that physical presence that makes you attractive at any age. You're not just maintaining, you're getting better. That energy affects every area of your life.
So what happens when you combine all 7 of these movements? You don't just build muscle, you build relative strength and total body control.
Gymnasts don't just build muscle, they build relative strength, the ability to move your body through space with total control and grace. Weight training builds absolute strength, how much external load you can move. Relative strength makes you athletic, mobile, and essentially injury-proof.
It makes your muscles dense, lean, and aesthetic instead of just big and bulky. Every pound of muscle added is genuinely functional. When you train like a gymnast, every pound of muscle you add moves with you, protects you, and lasts throughout your lifetime. Now, before we go further, I need to be completely real with you about something important that needs to be addressed.
I know what it feels like to wake up stiff, to avoid activities you love because you're worried about your back or shoulder.
To feel like your body is holding you hostage, preventing you from living fully. That's precisely why I created the Body Rebuild Blueprint. This isn't just another workout program. It's your pathway back to the body you remember, the one that moved without hesitation or pain.
Imagine waking up and actually wanting to move, not forcing yourself or pushing through pain, but genuinely feeling that energy and freedom. The Body Rebuild Blueprint is designed specifically for people over 40 who refuse to accept this is just how it is now.
Men who want to play with grandkids, hike, golf, or travel without pain limiting every single day of their lives.
You're not just rewiring your body, you'll remember what it should feel like. That feeling of being young, powerful, and unstoppable isn't gone.
Link in the description. This could genuinely change everything for you. Now let's talk about how to actually put these 7 exercises together.
Your 4-day-a-week plan is straightforward and effective. Day 1 hits upper body pushing, archer push-ups, elevated pike push-ups, and wall walks.
Day 2 targets lower body and core with Bulgarian split squats, hollow body holds, and glute bridges. Day 3, you rest completely. Day 4 builds your pulling strength through Australian pull-ups and jump pull-ups with slow negatives. Days 5 through 7 are complete recovery.
Keep it simple. 3 to 4 sets per exercise, 90 to 120 seconds rest between sets. Perfect form always beats extra repetitions. Progress gradually. Show up 4 days weekly with focus. Within 90 days, you'll have a body that moves and looks like an athlete. And speaking of 90 days, let me paint you a realistic picture of what the next 60 days actually look like.
Week 1 to 2, soreness and muscles you forgot existed. Your nervous system is learning. This is completely normal and expected. Week 3 to 4, movements feel smoother. You start seeing definition in shoulders and core. Posture improves noticeably to others.
Week 5 to 6, your clothes fit differently. Shoulders broader, waist tighter. People ask what you're doing, a powerful validation moment.
Week 7 to 8, you hit your first major milestone, your first L-sit hold, first unassisted pull-up, or first 30-second.
By day 60, you don't just look different, you move differently. You carry yourself with quiet strength that people immediately notice. Because you're not just building muscle, you're building mastery. And that mastery radiates into every aspect of your life profoundly.
And that brings me to something most people completely overlook about building an incredible physique and genuine, lasting strength. You don't need equipment, supplements, or complicated programs to build an incredible physique. You need 7 movements, consistency, and progressive challenge. These gymnast exercises aren't just workouts. They're a return to how your body was originally designed to move naturally.
Because when you train like a gymnast, you build a body that performs impressively in life, not just in the mirror.
No weights, no machines, no excuses whatsoever. Just you, gravity, and 7 movements that have built champions for centuries successfully. Think about it deeply. Gymnasts have been using these exact movements for over 100 years with consistent results.
Your transformation starts with a single rep today. Your body is capable of incredible things. These 7 exercises prove it conclusively.